alongside a Pyke to be fine. Instead, the Sylas now coming out. You got a lot of good ults to take away.
Interesting. I think maybe a little bit more on the AP side than they would have wanted, because Jax does have a nice little bit of magic damage there as well, and they're playing both half HP or around 60%. The fight doesn't extend as long as you would want if you were both full HP. Now he's looking towards mid. Leader's going to look to connect the chain.
Certus stunned up here. I think he's just going to have to flash out to safety. Is it even going to be enough space? Markoon can jump in and shield, but I think he just dies too in the process. Is still going to go in anyway. Now trying to turn and burn. Excellent use of the Sonic Wave. Resonating strike with Jonghoon is here. Jonghoon trying to be the difference maker. Certus burning, ticking. Leader going to grab the kill, but he's got no mana. But just then, he's going to tick up. He manages to get a cookie, but this Pyke is a dead man walking.
How long on the E cooldown? No Q on Lee Sin.
Das going in.
There's the E.
Holds the E.
He doesn't have W, so he's a bit stuck here.
He can Q him back over their base wall. He's dead.
Is it an execute, though?
Good question.
I
1, 2.
No, it's
No. Das gets it.
Wow, okay, enough to cover this.
That's actually
they messed
big.
up. They messed it up, but I think they should be able to go for it anyway. Leader's way too far away.
On the way in. Level 5 for Finn. Can't get the extra stats. He's going to try to body block what he can. Easy kill onto the Pyke. Finn now going to do it. He's going to try to find a reset here. Get away from the bear. But he's just trying to clear the wave. He knows he's already dead. Double kill on the top side for SK.
No cross map available again.
Difficult position they find themselves in. SK grabbed a couple plates from the impossible, actually, now that I've said it. That's so far away. All right.
Time flies.
Yeah.
It does.
When you're having fun.
Especially when you're dying in these top fights.
Irrelevant is not having fun. He's going to get knocked up and taken out there. 1-1-3, finding the play on the top side. Still has the Herald. Could look to lock it down. Markoon now locked up. Clean combo.
Okay.
Coming in, Leader. He's got a stolen bear tethered to him. True.
Perks on the Aurelion Soul. Yeah, so
Yeah,
Finn's just going to stop the base. Not sure if he
Okay,
wants to do
Finn. That might have been questionable. Quick flash out to safety.
Hashtag worth. So Jonghoon hasn't even gotten a tick of XP yet. Hang on a second.
Oh, there he's going back over the wall. 1-3, too little, too late. But the Hook coming over, waiting, trying to buy a bit more time. Hooks DOS back. Definitely not the ideal target. Not level 6 yet, but the flash through. Markoon gonna make sure that he gets the stun. Markoon still living.
How is he out? Is he out? DOS can block. Oh, he tried to get him with the E through the...
Oh my god.
Oh, they tried to pull him out of it.
It's so clean.
He tried to pull him out so that the 1-1-3 could land it. And he was also blocking. Tried to E him through it as well. Didn't get the kill. That's 800 gold that just slipped away.
DOS leaves no man behind. And now 1-1-3. Is he gonna go back in? Markoon, you psycho. No. He's gonna resist.
Psycho.
You know his body was telling him yes.
Oh yeah. It's the classic Lee Sin. You always just want to send it, pop the Gore Drinker, and hope you've got enough damage. Wow, Irrelevant's just taking a full top tower all the meanwhile.
And I gotta say, I was really ready for this to be about 80 carry versus 80 carry. We got this very...
Might be a fight actually as well.
DOS could get caught out here. Gonna get hooked back, but does not get pulled over the wall. That's gonna be big. DOS now locked up. Should just get cut down here. No room to maneuver. And that is the pick.
Oh my god,
is he doing a
you're
challenge?
gonna be bang smack on the money, Dracos. If he stays for this bot wave, you've landed it. 10 seconds on the next wave.
He's gonna leave.
He's gonna base. Oh no.
Yeah, exactly. He's just keeping the pre-level 6 Pyke training vest on as long as possible.
He's gonna do some thousands of press. 2 minutes on the Drake. Leader's fighting on bots right now. I think he's getting engaged on by Irrelevant. Lost half his HP. He's gonna be prone to a dive now. He needs to be careful.
Sejuani just very powerful with the Jack Shell already. DOS again, just continuing to look for these engaged. Jonghoon on the way in. They're going to burn through Leader before the fight even starts. Jonghoon now fishing for the hook. He will not find it. Finn coming in, looking for a multi-man stun. Only going to find the Lee Sin for now. Sejuani alternate. Kave controls so much space with the cage here, but they're going to have to be happy with the bare minimum.
Scaling problem, and he wants to get as much damage. Glass Cannon now. Looking for a pick on bots here.
Stepping forward, hook on a Certus will connect. Immediate chance to see,
everywhere.
but that's the stopwatch coming in. X-Kick, bad guns for a fight, but it might not matter here as they're going to take out Jonghoon before the fight even kicks off. Kave now throwing down the cage, trying to create a bit more space for the rest of the team. Irrelevant continuing to step forward. Finn now in trouble. Dark Matter will not connect. Big stun, big CC, right onto the back line, right onto X-Kick, and they will finish him. Leader and Finn versus the world. Kave continuing to step forward, throwing down. The damage is big from the Vigar. Astralis are turning this. Astralis are holding on, but Lee Sin is coming, and Leader needs to get the hell out. He is now running for his life. One more Q, one more kick. Dash out, but the Sonic Wave will connect.
Markoon. Sweeper, see Markoon running towards the Baron. So that means Astralis have the information. And I think the call will be called off.
Yeah, Baron has to stop there.
Red over to X-Kick. Finn's collapsing down. Engaged by 1-1-3.
X-Kick. Where's the follow-up going to go? Leader now trying to come in with a Sejuani ult over the wall. X-Kick still standing strong. You do not want to fight into this Aphelios, into this choke. The baby cage will buy them a bit of space. Now getting locked up. Leader taken out before the fight really even kicks off. Yep, and Aphelios is murdering this Baron. He has infinite chakram, courtesy of laying down those turrets, so he's just going to shred through this objective alongside Markoon. 6k gold cage to stop Doss. Doss could now be the target, but Markoon waiting over the wall. Younghoon's going to fish with the hook, but will not get it. Exit kick pushing in on the bottom lane already. Now they're going to try to find the fight at a main advantage. They're immediately going there, immediately kicking the fight off. Stopwatch, will it come out in time? Surtas still running, still holding on to the cooldown, unafraid as 113 just gets deleted. Younghoon on the backside is going to die as well. There is nowhere for this Pyke to go.
Gold legendary alongside Doss, who's been helping him out on all these fights. Leader's in trouble, wrong side of the map.
Has a Lee Sin kick to get a little bit of space, but that should just be it. Getting beaten down there on the bottom side, and really just massive credit to SK. Not at all phased by the composition that Astralis have brought out today, and building a lot of these laning advantages and just never really giving anything over to the side of Astralis.
It's funny how the AD carries still really haven't gotten involved that much. 3 kill participation on both of them. Cobb's trying his best, but the X-Kick's just sitting there scaling, saying, guys, I'll carry the brunt of the game in the 25-minute mark onwards. But Markoon and Doss doing all the work.
Knock up, huge combo over the wall, and that's got to be it. There's a Jax on top side, but with those death timers ticking down, SK, I believe they've taken this one.
This is 24 minutes into the game, and they're about to end it. Markoon 12-0-4. I have to just give a massive shout out to the jungle support of SK this game, just outclassing Astralis, matching every play, making plays happen. Astralis never really found a response. Can they end though? Irrelevant doesn't have TP. Leader's going to throw out the ultimate. 5 seconds
coming
on the
in. Doss re-engaging. Leader dies. That should just be the end. They're taking their time. Respawn coming in from Young, but unless he hooks someone into that tower, or that Nexus rather.
5 seconds on 113. Irrelevant slow. I think they've got this.
There's
really,
no way.
Yeah.
There's no. They just all need to hit it. Just hit the Nexus. The game is over.
DPM though. DPM.
DPM farming.
Yeah.
SK Gaming. After Astralis' performance yesterday, I thought this was the mobility that makes Heretics' composition strong overall. Instead, however, they're going to opt for the Victor. So while it's going to offer less in the mid game, it will offer more raw power in a team fight. And we're in a situation where both comps carries essentially want to be fought.
And then he can TP top and get the wave. And then he does the reversal. Then it's 5 dead. And then it's TP stop. And then he just touches the wave. No one Mercy can stop it. Mercy, hook him. Hook him. Oh, the heist dead. And he's dead. He's dead. Dracos, he's going to die.
Oh, it was so smart right up until it was really stupid. Oh, but he could turn into a zombie.
Am I watching the solo kick? What just happened?
What is happening? What?
Wait, Ruby's dead. Oh, they go first blood first. They go first blood first. So they didn't get it. It was hit him again. Hit him again.
One more.
If he had phase run, there's no way. Oh, there's a fight.
Another one, and they're dead. Wow, what?
We were in that replay for what felt. Wait, is Adam gonna die? He's level 1 to level 4. Okay,
he's just in the wave.
What is happening? He's gonna die again.
Babus, is that you? Okay, Adam.
Adam level
Still
2.
Alive?
Maybe. It's like
this is the weirdest game I've cast in a very long time.
You know how the Baus gives up? He dies on purpose to get creeps.
Yeah.
Adam's doing like the opposite.
Lebrov, ooh, whippy there. Definitely not ideal. Lebrov now needs to back away. Crowny immediately going to cleanse. Jack Spectre relatively low. Lebrov still coming back in, but here comes the buy. Jack Spectre in trouble. Boom, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3. A little left, right, left. Finishing that one off. Another kill going down to the bottom lane.
No, I just heard someone right. Evi's gonna level up, so it's 4 levels.
BDS need to keep his momentum going. Okay, he's trying to scoop him, and the scoop is going to connect. Mercy now stepping forward. Shio going to be in trouble. Hook goes wide. Mercy having a rough day on these skill shots. BDS now backing
Adam's
away.
here.
Mercy's dead.
Adam's here.
Oof.
I'm help you. Yeah, I would never go top again at this game state. I would just sit bot the entire game.
That's a sunken cost right there. Ooh, nice hook that time from Mercy. Body block by Lebrov. Crowny still stepping. Oh, you can't fight this monkey zombie, man. This is a bad. Okay. Maybe you can. Oh, Sion's beefy. Nope. Jankos just wanted to pick up this walking bag of money. Adam,
well,
taken out.
I mean, well, yes, we're getting a full bot tower for this, so a lot of shared gold here for Heretics. No, not again.
I think they're trying to up the pace.
Leave them alone.
They're bullying.
Stop being cringe. Stop it.
Oh this is rude. Rude, guys. Rude.
Leave them alone.
It's kind of difficult to dive, and also he's not worth money.
The beauty of it is he'll still be useful.
This is the I'm so broke, don't mug me strategy. Like, if you don't have anything to steal, what can they steal from you?
Don't steal from him!
They're still trying! Wow! Okay, Adam living. That's the power of the ultimate. No TP.
100-meter sprint is on peak form.
Yeah.
Is he gonna dive? No, he can't. He's gonna
he
get
can
this
just queue the wave. He just has to wait for Thresh to throw down any CC. Thresh on it down late. Wave is deleted. They can kill him, but They're not going to take this tower without another wave, so Adam goes down again.
He's the face checker, he's the tank, he's the Ruby Crystal enjoyer.
Oh, good hook. Nuke now knocked back into Jankos. Instant flash out to safety. Nuke must have just been matching that one, but now Evie's going to be the one in trouble. Ignite ticking, burning. BDS now fishing for the fight. Adam's still standing. Walking forward. This man is fearless. BDS taking the pick, and now looking to take the objective as well.
Crownie is playing really, really well this game. He's always at the right spot at the right time, and I mean,
Bloodthirster could also be good, but needs to get through Shio, needs to get through Adam in terms of tankiness, and Crownie going to grab more and more money here. They're funneling this man. 2 point is not that Adam made mistakes individually. That's a team call for him to go for a crazy play like that. And we'll evaluate later if he could have played it better. But for now, fight breaking out. Jankos trying to get into the pit, trying desperately to steal this Drake away, but it will be secured by Shio. All of BDS now retreating.
Yeah, he wants to make it a fun game.
And he did.
And he did, you know. Yeah, we've got the 20 minutes. We're getting to that scaling point, and we'll start getting into these team fights. None of that farming stuff.
Because his top laner is currently 1-4.
But, you know, it's getting worse. Like, now he's 4 levels down. Like, he's just...
Cryo, Ruby off to the side, and here comes Adam, trying to be the difference maker, landing straight onto Mersa. BDS looking for the re-engage now. 5K, getting lower. 3 soldiers off to the side. Ruby on the flank. Full 5v5 here in the river. Shio trying to go back in. Jack Spectra, big ult, but it's going to whip completely. Ruby now pushing the rest of them into the waiting arms. Going golden, buying a brief moment. Adam just getting shredded through immediately. BDS suddenly now going to be in trouble. It's all eyes on Crownie. Crownie, can he be the difference maker? The feathers pull back. Ruby taken down. They can't finish Crownie yet, but they finally find the kill. And that's going to be the fight for Heretics. That's a massive shutdown, and Shio on the run. And I don't know how they do it, but Team Heretics make it work.
4 kills over to Heretics. Jankos' engage was phenomenal. Instantly got Crownie's ultimate. They picked off the 2 carries, Nuke and Labrov, sorry, on the side. And then Crownie was left to fend for himself. Couldn't really play the fight. The Azir shuffle was also from Crownie, but that's gone now. So now he has to get away from the barrel and then watch Crownie again. Now there's an Azir coming in. Flash out. The edge, maybe going towards the Void Staff. Just wait, push out sides, force BDS to split off. Buy a little bit of time, and then they'll start to force themselves.
Yep. FYI, I top do this really quickly with Crownie. Crownie does a lot of damage to this objective. Adam getting a lot of space. Evie now TPing in, but it might be too late. They need to burn through it, or they need to turn it fight. It looks like they decided to burn through it. They're going to burn through the objective, but Jack Spectra managing to find 1 kill at least. Now the retreat. Now they need to make their way out. Crownie
exposed. Need to stay close enough that you can CC.
Now focusing Jack Spectra. Lantern coming out. Can they keep him stunned? Get him away from the Lantern. They make it work. Shut down under the 80 carry.
Get this mid tier 3. See if Heretics try to defend. No ult on Nuke, Shio, and Crownie. But there's no threat. The Aphelios is down. They only have 1 carry in the Azir. He's not that strong at the moment. They'll get the inhib. They'll turn towards the Dragon. Happy days. Can Heretics find anything in response? Doesn't look like it. Evie might try for something.
Knockback there. Crownie going golden. Maybe they can look for the re-engage. What's the option going to be? 3-man knockup is huge. Now Evie backing off, trying to buy a bit more space. Jankos right to the back line. Jankos trying to make a difference. He just keeps on spinning, trying to finish off Crownie, but he can't get the job done. The CC coming in. CC, I didn't see what, but just immediately died.
Yeah, I think he tried to flash ult Crownie or something. I don't know if he got charmed or knocked up or long-term investment from Adam. They're going to get this top tier 2. TP behind from Evie.
Big pull back onto the Scion. There's no front line now to protect Crownie on the backside. Crownie taking a decent amount of damage. Actually, Crownie is untouched, completely pulling back the feathers now, trying to get a bit more damage down. Evie doing what he can to try to win this fight. Crownie getting lower and lower, ticking. Ruby now finally getting to the fight, but Crownie still standing. Crownie still throwing down so much damage. You cannot kill this Xayah, but he sure as hell can kill you. Beautiful fight from BDS.
Only Jack Spectra alive in a 4v1. No chance whatsoever to hold the base here. Wave coming in. Nuke's going to base and TP as well. That'll be it. BDS, despite the early game shenanigans, maybe not going as much in their favor as they would want from the Scion. It's Crownie, Shio, and Nuke who pull them through alongside Labrov to get the win. 31 minutes in. 5 seconds on Mersa though. 30 seconds on Ruby. I think that's it.
Top lane might be a fake roll, but BDS are a real team. Making their way down the mid lane, looking to break open this base. Taking their time with it. The wave here should mean that it's over. Jack Spectra going to click the Lantern. Jack Spectra not going to click the Lantern. Instead going to look for the kill onto Labrov. Buy a bit more time, but with the Nexus exposed, that's going to be it. BDS moving up to 2-1 as Heretics will remain winless in the LEC Spring Split.
Annie as well, one of the champions that is a pretty predictable playstyle, instead going Soraka. So Draven Soraka into what I'm anticipating to be the Zeri Annie lane. Zoom out, how do these comps work?
Especially when you look towards...
Understand and synergize in terms of playstyle. Alioya looking for the engage. It's Hylissang that flashes, finds the stun, the follow-up from the resonating strike, and first blood to Kazi.
But not actually doing so in this case means that he doesn't really have that big Hex Flash to try and go for it, but Nisqy's here.
Well, and Weaver's Wall will cut off the retreat. Flash used from Comp, stamps forward, and Kazi picks up the second kill. While that's happening in the top lane, Shigenda forced to flash away. Gets
Set up vision, look for picks as we start to roll over towards the second, third objectives. But if Mad Lions have already started ticking away on these dragons, getting these kills on the bot side, especially for this Zeri, it's going to be very difficult.
In time, down to 1,300. Hilly and Elyoya inside the pit. Trimby and Larssen just over the wall is secured by Malrang, trying to pick up the eye. Whirling Death will put some damage down, and Malrang survives just.
Because Comp gets the kill as well, so gets all those extra stats. Niski now in trouble.
Oh, the Dragon's Rage stolen away! Beautifully set up and done by Larssen. I'd like to say.
Just on a sliver of health, and just great Whirling Death from Comp to secure a kill for them. So now Chasey.
His next target once again. Here comes Elyoya. We'll follow up with that resonating strike, and there's just too much damage, too much mobility. And another kill.
Give a little bit more pressure to Shigenda, because Shigenda's supposed to be winning this matchup, but he's not.
Well, right now, it's going to be a challenge for the Dragon, stolen away by Elyoya. Here comes Niski, throwing out the threaded volleys. The damage has already landed, as Hylissang has been dropped. Elyoya will step forward and take out Larssen, and Comp forced to flash for his life.
Because Comp has to cover mid, look at bot side now. Karzi also gets to push that in with Elyoya. They'll be able to get some good damage onto this phase.
And look at this, all out thrown down. Shigenda pulled backwards. JC finds the solo kill onto Shigenda. And that was beautiful.
The smite even down, and Hilly does end up going down. But oftentimes I find that when you're on an Annie and you're trying to play that support, it's worth giving your life for the cause. If you end up getting, which means they have the numbers advantage, even bot is pushed out as well. So you've just got all 5 members of Mad on this mid lane, and there's no way for Koi to try and survive this.
I mean, yeah, Malrang committing that ultimate to try find the pick onto Kazi means that one of the gigantic tools in the team
on the opposite side, Niski trying to wall off.
The Waver's Wall will slow down Koi. Larssen's got the flash available, but doesn't use it. Dragon is secured by Mad Lions and relying on those accelerated shock blasts. Shigenda landing the poke, but no one
pick beforehand, which is why if you look at topside, Malrang is kind of saying, hey, look, tier 2 tower is gone. Let's see if we can find a pick on Niski. Let's slow this onslaught objective. So you're always keeping your options open here as Mad, and that's why you can see where they're positioned.
Well, right now, Malrang has been stunned up, pulled backwards. 10 seconds, 2-manning the Drake. Koi are not flipping it at the Baron. They are not necessarily shoving in to that turret, and Soul is just given away, picked up, uncontested by Mad Lions.
It's good assignments.
So Koi now under threat in this middle lane. 4 members of Mad Lions stepping forward. Chasey dives onto Larssen, who hops away for now. Larssen re-engages, forced to flash to safety. Hylissang's over the wall, drop tippers down, but Comp catches out 1,000 gold from the passive. Chasey stunned up by the prison as well. Malrang looking for another target, as now Shock Blast raining down on the members of Mad Lions. It's a 5 versus Shigenda. He's towards the bottom lane. Trimby, Malrang, Larssen staring down the Mad Lions. Teleport being channeled here from Shigenda. He's making his way forward. 3,000 HP on the Baron. And Mad Lions peeling away. Malrang's hopped over the wall. The seismic shove has been able to catch Trimby with the wish, keeps him alive. Malrang's stuck inside the pit. Flash is available to him. Gets away from the stun. Prison buys time, but it's Mad Lions that pick up the Baron. They pick up a kill, and they're jumped on by the Mad Lions. And with Baron empowered minions, with the Soul in their back pocket, they are now looking to take down more towers, and this is getting even more dire for Koi. They simply do not have the fighting power, and at the moment, it doesn't look like the synergy yet.
Even Chasey at this stage, with how big he is, going to be impossible to deal with. And I think that's really what this comes down to. But Niski going into the base now, wants to prove that Mad Lions can end this quickly.
Well, they managed to throw out that Weaver's Wall, open up the inhibitor. We'll take the bottom lane down as Chasey steps forward. Ghost available to him, and the all-out multi-man knockback, but all of a sudden, it's Chasey that's in trouble. Forced to run for his life. Elyoya's looking for a target, and Kazi is firing from behind, staring down 4 members of Koi, looking to pick up their first win here in Spring. Nobody's dropped just yet. The teleport's coming in, saving the minions. Baron still empowering them as the first Nexus turret has fallen. Koi have got nearly no ultimates to work with. Larssen needs to have a a huge impact here if he wants to save the game. Trimby is going to survive for now. Sidesteps as the turret is still standing. Shigenda looking to fire their shock blast from behind, but the minions are blocking it up.
You got 3 cannon minions here, though, which are now going to deal so much damage. Oyoy goes in.
He manages to find the Dragon's Rage kick, jumps backwards, and Tibbers is not going to be able to do a lot. The Nexus turret will fall to those cannon minions, as Chasey is now the next target. Mad Lions are retreating, and is Chasey going to be able to escape with his life? There's a re-engage here. Kazi still relatively untouched. Once again, zapping his way through. Larson goes golden for just a few seconds and is taken down by Alyoya. The all-out comes from Chasey. He will drop in the fray as Comp is now running for his life. Malring, last man standing. The Mad Lions turn their attention to the Nexus, turn their attention to the win, and Mad Lions pick up their first win of spring.
Mad Lions finally.
Look at this G2 death ball that has been put together. Every single one of these champions wants to be running at you. They can group up. It is a terrifying 5v5. It's going to be the Ahri locked in at the end. What do you think of Excel's composition here?
Those early kills, there's this tension that is building, that this passive is going to stack and stack, and you have to do something proactive in order to break it. Oh!
Caps is going to flash forward and picks up the solo kill, but it is traded back under the tower.
So close there. Nearly end up getting the solo bolo, but ends up trading one back, and now Yike spots Cersei on the bot side.
All right, both junglers standing toe
he's
to
interrupted.
toe. Yike forced to flash over the wall to
Leverage
escape.
that into a Drake with the bottom lane prio, and there's no pressure at Kazuya at all. Vetheo needed to find the base after that fight in River, but it just
Able to
didn't
be
happen.
secured. Yike stepping
Dangerous.
forward. It's in a 3v1 for now. Caps making his way into the river, and that's a big advantage. Odo commits everything for the engage. Cataclysm is thrown down. Caps waiting for the petrifying, won't find the stun, and it's all of a sudden Yike that's taken down. Odo should be traded back as Broken Blade flashes for the auto. Vito's running for his life as the poison is ticking. Can the Wolves finish it off? Jump down the jungle creeps dead for Caps.
That's heartbreaking, but in the bot side, we're still going.
All of a sudden, Limit is dropped down. A gigantic cash in for Hans Summer. It's traded immediately back by Patrick. They're placing some defensive vision in the river. Right now, it is once again Mickey landing a death sentence. Here comes Yike. Cataclysm dropped onto Limit. Hans Summer stays alive long enough to once again cash in. The Whirling Death picks up a double. And now Patrick's running for his life.
Is that the whole oh, hang on.
Well,
Video?
there's the charge, the flag, the drag, and the dunk. Broken Blade, as well as Yike, easily.
Very quickly decimate and move around their advantages, and now Broken Blade, see what he can do.
Is the next target, but it's going to be up to Cersei to try find something. Broken Blade is flashless and will be able to pop off on Skull. A lot of damage in reply. He's going to look for that shot from the cannons, and now here comes Cersei once again. Denting blows out. Broken Blade, if he remounts, can turn this one around. He survived the 2v1 for now. He's a little bit more time. There's another fight in the bottom lane as the Cataclysm, as well as the Whirling Death, pick up another kill onto Patrick.
remounted!
Broken Blade has remounted. Skull has done it! Broken Blade outplays the 2v1. Yike is able to support Hans Summer and Mickey for another kill. The first tower is going to fall here in just a moment. And it is another gigantic lead for G2 in the early game.
And this is the thing, it feels like G2, its efficiency is the big difference maker here. Every time you see Mickey roam, they're not really losing out on it in bot lane, they're getting something for it. When Yike him a little bit more space, but now we're straight back into the action as he's gone.
Cease and desist thrown down. The backup is coming. Caps from the south.
Broken Blade coming as well. Odo Omni does have TP to join though.
There's Limit. Dredge line connects. Cataclysm is available. Who's going to get locked in? Patrick is not. He's sidestepped for now. Hans Summer's on a rampage with another Whirling Death. The charm connects. This time Vito trying to take him out. But Hans has got the Kraken Slayer. He's got the damage. But it's Vito that gets the kill. While Broken Blade runs down Patrick and XL escaping for the time being. Flash forward from Broken Blade. The bear trap on a rope will not find the fat man. But Skull is stepping forward, continuing to chase him out. Pulls Odo backwards. Cap stepping forward too, a bit wide. He would not have had the time. Of course, because Vito does at least pick up that one kill, G2 were able to win the fight, and Odo just dropped again. I mean, they've stuck around, they picked up the Herald. They simply have a significant advantage, and they are using every single piece of CC to punish XL.
Because they know on bot side there isn't really any pressure.
Oh, look at this. Once again engaging. Dark Passage available. If Broken Blade can get to it, he is taken down. Patrick at least gets a kill. Teleport is being completed. Here comes Vito. Charging forward. Needs to find the charm. Hans Summer, stand aside. Whirling Death, as well as the autos will pick up just
They don't
enough.
have to use it on the mid lane turret either, which is already incredibly low thanks to Caps. They now get to use it on those crucial tier tier 2
He has destroyed the back line. He has initiated for kills of Devizio. This cleared that was blind picked. Correction, actually, was they knew it was into Gragas. Has been very, very...
on the flank.
And of course, the 10,000-ish gold difference. Which G2 can just hit them with their wallets. The flag, the drag, the three-man Cataclysm. Limit will at least take out Mickey, but the rest of the squad are petrified, are rooted in place. The barrel throws Caps under the tower, but Vizio will be the next to fall. Caps is tanking the turret shots and escapes as well. 1, 2, 3, 4 members taken down from XL. And G2 dominates in the mid lane.
The support dies, while on the other side only the support survives. Hans Sama now will get the tower. They're going to get that immediate charge onto this inhibitor, and with the 20-minute mark just around the corner, Baron is going to be significantly easier for G2 now to pick up as well.
I mean, G2's composition in the mid game just absolutely accelerating. Rift Herald will get that charge. 2 more towers. The inhibitor is under risk. It's 5 towers to 0. It's a 11,000 gold lead. And that Draven was the first pick. That Draven has been influential in this game. But I think more importantly, XL have been unable to answer. They have the advantage in every decision. And right now with Baron being available, as well as the vision being set up in the jungle, Caps is backed up here by Yike, unable to kill Odo for now. Cataclysm locks in Xerxes, whose flash was on cooldown. Caps will pick up that.
The cool thing that you always miss about G2 is, like, even on bot side, they've got a slow push starting there as well. So essentially they have 3 pushing lanes.
The options, some of the answers to how G2 are going to play, not working out. The Ahri has not had... G2 are just going to push the bottom lane. There's no answer here, no defense. XL trying to shove in the mid lane, they get punished for it.
Yeah, I mean, Broken Blade stand around with us.
Oh man, okay, so G2 looking to close this one out in style. XL, they picked up that 1 win against Fnatic to open up the spring split. Unfortunately for them, have not been able to contain really anybody here from G2.
And it feels like every other team in LEC is going to be cursing Astralis, because they beat G2, and then G2 are going to be angry and annoyed and take it out on everyone else. And unfortunately, XL are the first team that they're going up against. And I mean, this G2 just will not stop.
No, they will not. Mickey goes over the wall, and Limit escapes for now. Mickey forced to get out. Cataclysm locks in a few. Vizio is escaping with his ulti. There comes Broken Blade with the charge, and Patrick gets himself a kill into Yike. Just able to body slam away to safety. I mean, look.
Oh no,
Broken Blade is now going to find Limit. Fair trap on a rope, pulls him backwards, and the rest of G2 arrive. Hansama and Mickey as well. That's just unfortunate, as all of a sudden Patrick will be the next. Bigger picture. 3 games apiece. We see a couple of teams like Astralis, BDS, SK stepping up. G2 having a little bit of fun cooking in their draft somewhat, but once again delivering. It's lost that game to Astralis, and it's all of a sudden XL paying the price. The petrifying gaze, the Cataclysm locks XL in, and there's nothing that can be done. 24 kills in 25 minutes, and they might not be done just yet. Moonlight Vigil gets yet another for Patrick, but the Nexus is being focused down by Broken Blade. Hans Sama cleanses out the charm. He's looking for another. Nexus is being ignored for now, and it looks like finally G2 will take down XL. That is...
How well can you control the lane now? This is still the quote-unquote, like, rework LeBlanc. She still doesn't have the extra damage on her, or sorry, the reset on her Q, the extra damage and all that kind of stuff, so it is going to...
Just yet, but they are playing defensive under their tower.
Yeah, I think a huge amount of this for Vitality is, look, we have the opportunity, if we want to go very aggressive, because Gragas can try and be a bit... Oh, hang on.
Look at this, waiting for the hook shot, bouncing forward, catches out Oscarinen, flash forward for the last shot, and Photons again apply that pressure. Humanoid diving onto Perks once more. Bro's got the flash available. Oscarinen has surged forward, gets jumped on with the hook shot, and takes another
lane. Vitality are demolishing the side lanes here, and Bo's just going again.
Kaiser's level 6. Kaiser's level 6 to Amphian's level 4. Rekkles is forced to ghost away to Vitality, who are still deathless, and continue to do so. As Photon has got himself the Exec ultimatum, will lock Oscarinen in place, and he is dropped once more. Fnatic tried to set up the play, but frankly, we're not on the same page. We're not there quickly enough, and the ultimate is all that Photon needed to survive.
Yeah, I like how Bo was like, oh, me, as he just came in to steal it. Now might need to help out a bit, though.
Let's find out. Cease and desist underneath the tower. Photon gets a massive shield. The turret helping out, and another kill donated to Vitality. Humor is not backwards thanks to the explosive cast, and Photon's looking. He's got no mana to work with, though. Cannot...
There's a lot of words that I can't say on broadcast that are coming to mind, because they ain't looking so hot. I mean, Vitality, you get bot tower, you got a plate in mid, you're getting 2 kills on the top side. Like, it feels like a long time ago since they've actually been able to contest some of these top teams.
Yeah, absolutely. Right now, they're looking for their first kill of the game. And Call of the Forge Guard and cease and desist, and Fnatic will get it.
So you need 2 people to deal with them, which is why Vitality can create numbers advantages on the top side now.
And this is the engage here onto Rekkles. He's flashed already and just dropped in that bottom lane. Advienne and Razork now surrounding 3 members. Humanoid completes the teleport. Nishan and Crystal Arrow still not available. Upset lets the Feather Storm fly. Now arrows continue to fire out from Advienne, and Razork gets another. The second of the game. Vitality look to challenge individual members. And I think what I really like from this spring version of Vitality, they seem to be coordinating very well. On the same page, the roams have come out. Oscarinen has locked inside once again, taken down before he can get that second charge of the ulti. Rekkles knocked back with the barrel, and he's taken down. Empress Divide buys enough time to keep Upset alive, and another kill secured. 10-2 at 14 minutes. Yamato was saying, VidConnect! The Vitality need to keep this one up. Next week they play the only other undefeated team, assuming they close this out, and I think that's a safe bet. They play SK, I think, on the Saturday, and then they play G2 on the Sunday for the match of the week.
Such a banger.
It will be, and hopefully...
G2, and especially as you start to look towards these guys going in towards MSI and the internationals, I think that's where people are really excited to see these guys pop off. I mean,
all the way to playoffs, have to pick up that win, or have enough championship points if G2 pick up the win. We'll explain all of those. If Fnatic can have enough time.
I mean, at the moment, though, Vitality not wanting to let up. You put pressure on top, we put pressure on bot. Good knock-up from Oscarinen will buy some time.
The tower's going to fall, though, and Oscarinen is going to be once again the target of 3 members of Vitality. Caught up by the Charm, and Bo now on the retreat. Here comes Razork. No cease and desist. No flash. Charging up the engage, and Rekkles unable to close the distance. Dial this out. Double TPs. Photon's going to hop over the wall. He's still got flash available to him. Throws down the ultimatum, and Kaiser has arrived with the quickness, charming up multiple members as Rekkles hops over the wall. Now Humanoid dashes back, and Photon, who was the initial target, turns it around. Bo throws out the barrel for another kill, and Advienne and Humanoid running for their lives. Oscarinen targeted down by 3 members of Vitality, and this could be an ace. Photon considers the dive, but instead backs out. 4 members dead. Remember, Fnatic started that play, Vitality finished it.
Yeah, Fnatic went fishing and they got booted back to their Nexus. That is not exactly how they were hoping that one to go. 18.5 minutes, the base is being cracked open. Vitality looking like spring is a much cleaner start for them, and I'm really hoping that we get to see this continue.
Looking to close this week out 3-0, just like they started winter. This Humanoid will dash back to his W. For Vitality, next week they will...
Fnatic might make it there. Maybe.
They might. Oscarinen's got the Ornn Horn. Can throw it down. Baron, 2,500. Going to be a little bit late to the party. Vitality have secured Baron already, and they've turned the attention over to Oscarinen, and everybody's up in the air, flying. 1, 2, 3 members of Fnatic down the feathers, flying Rekkles.
Run, Rekkles!
Will be taken out, and it's all of a sudden an ace off to the Baron, a 14,000 gold lead. And I feel fairly confident in saying that if they push and close this out, it'll be the quickest win here of spring.
And they should. 20 seconds still remain. They have a ton of damage, although Upset is going to back away. Looks like they won't try and fully end here. They're just going to be happy with cracking open another turret. Honestly, might even get a turret on the top side as well if Photon's able to push fast enough, but not even taking the inhibitors. This is brutal. They are not giving Fnatic any gold.
No, nothing.
As well, I imagine he's going to be sent down to the bot side here to just start escorting these minion waves in. And then there's
teams that are adapting to this new format, adapting to the 3-game-a-week schedule, are the ones that are surprising us, like SK, Astralis, BDS, and now, of course, this split Vitality.
It's really interesting to see, though, as Ultimate will get out. Arrow.
Let's take a look here as Kaiser manages to find the charm and the knock-up. Upset stepping forward, has the cleanse available to him. Perkz manages to get the scoop.
Oh, the stopwatch.
It's a double kill already for Bo. Make that a triple as the Nexus turrets are falling. The shortest game of this split was 23 minutes, 41 seconds.
Don't do it. Don't do it. No.
Are going to break that record. They fancy a potential fountain dive. The Nexus turrets have been dropped. 1 and 2. And Vitality, do they go for it? Do they go for it? Looking for Razork. It's 40 seconds to beat if they want to break the record. They're waiting for the respawns. Oh my god, the style, the BM, the domination. Vitality daring Fnatic to fight them. And Fnatic cannot even step outside the steps of their fountain, letting the minions do the work for them. And Vitality have the fastest win of spring.